Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Hollow Ataraxia. What's going on in the living room over here? You've already seen the scene. Skip the King's Clothes Our Swimsuit. Waterfront King Prologue. Yes. Let's lie this time and see what happens. I quickly set the tray down while in retreat mode. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna turn down my volume because it's really loud for some reason. I hear footsteps approaching, and they aren't just passing by, they've stopped right in front of the room. Oh boy. Sakura! Crap, this isn't gonna be funny. Oh boy. Furthermore, if Ryder's around and we're way past just not being funny, it'll be outright frightening! Our eyes meet for but a brief moment. There is no time for words. To avoid trouble, we have a single choice. I hide inside the closet. Not much of a hiding spot, but there's no other place that can possibly conceal a grown man around here. It's only natural it should be at a loss for words, especially when being greeted in the nude. Shifty eyes. Looks like it's taken a while for the panic to set in. Saber is like a museum exhibit that Sakura's observing from different angles. She really should hurry up and put something on. Even Ryder seems to be having a hard time. Okay. Metabolism is a fickle noble phantasm. Noble phantasm. Noble fantabolism is a word that I nearly said. I've got a feeling she just asked something she shouldn't have. Can I just say, people who are naturally skinny, I hate you. I hate you so much. Sakura, 僭越ながら私からの忠告ですが、秘訣があるんですね。ご飯はくよくよせず楽しく食した方がより美味しく召し上がれますよ。だから食べちゃダメなんです。However, Sakura doesn't look like she's gained any weight. Girls sure are complicated. I don't get them. I say, looking in the closet. No, I refuse. Saber's supposed to be ripped. Saber's supposed to be huge. Look, okay, story time. I went to a place in the Nakano Broadway. Yes, the same one from Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth in real life. I went to a place called Mandarake there, and I went to their doujin section because I was looking for Fate doujins because there's some cute ones. And I found one that looked really great. It had this absolutely ripped Saber on the cover. I'm talking she was ripped, like almost a little bit too much. Like talking like nearly Arnold Schwarzenegger levels. But I was like, sick, that's awesome. And this one was one that you're able to actually open up. Most of them are sealed. And I opened it up and I looked inside and oh, no, I couldn't take that home. All the ones I bought in Japan are light and fluffy and wonderful. Not that. But no, I've seen Saber. She's ripped. Oh, yeah, of course. The secret British dieting technique is having to eat British cuisine. Don't go for seconds, if you know what I'm saying. Oh. 隠れて毎日欠かさず有酸素運動をしているとか。あなたが言うのは反則である気がしますが。
いいえ、さくら。単に私は太らないだけです。
Oh. Frozen. A straight answer. Like a powerful fastball. And like a batter that struck out Sakura's frozen stiff.
私の身体の発育は剪定の剣を岩から抜いた時に停止したのです。故にいくら奢侈な食を極めても太りもせず、一辺のパンスラ食殺とも痩せはしません。
Wow.
ええ、かつて先陣を往来した自分には王らしい威厳と滑腹は得られずとも戦には便利であると感じました。ですが今となれば女性らしい成熟した豊かさを得ることもできず、わずかながらに悔しく思うことも。さくら、聞いてますか？
Sakura's gone. Oh, there's... Oh my... Oh, there's something about the echoiness of it that's amazing. I see, so that's what it was. I mean, really, even I thought it was kind of strange.
さくらはどうしたのですか？
あなたは言葉の威力をもっと理解すべきです、セイバー。
おかしいですね。そもそもサーバントが現世の法則にとらわれがたい存在であることはマスターなら100も承知のはずです。
Can you actually put some clothes on?
驚くようなことは何も。
強くなるのです、さくら。こんな無神経なサーバントに負けないくらいに。
Ganbare, you must grow strong.
体型へのコンプレックスは私も無縁ではありません。
Come on.
あなたの悲しみは我がことのようによくわかります。
Ryder's body complex doesn't make sense. I hate the concept of Netflix's tall girl. As if that's not the coolest thing ever.
今夜からダイエットを始めましょう。私も手伝います。毎晩風呂上がりに体重グラフをつけたり、カロリー計算をしたり。
I do recommend to do it with another person.
大丈夫。私はずっとあなたの味方です、さくら。
ライダーも体つきは全然変わらないわね。
Oh no. Nothing escapes a girl's eye, Sakura.
ライダー、まさか。
はい。今まで黙ってましたが。
あなたも嘘よね。
サーバントなのでいくら食べても私はこれ以上背が伸びません。
Wait, were they talking about height? Huh.
さくらはなぜ石化しているのですか？ライダーの魔眼は何も。
気にしないように。最近さくらはショックに陥ると逃避のために石化するのです。
Oh, you know, just every now and then.
ほほう。体質がサーバントに同調？
I see. I don't know how much of that was meant seriously, but from now on I'll have to be careful to avoid causing her to petrify.
そうですか。悪気はなかったのですが。
Nope. Just told her the cruel truth, that's all.
それではおいとまいたします。
ではお大事に。
What? Huh? What?
さくらが大変なことになっておりますが。
いえ、いつものことです。
Did she
いつもの
just
こと。
did she just collapse and break? Oh no. Have they left? I can come out now. As if.
微笑ましいほど仲が良いですね、あの二人は。
それはともかく何か来て。そうだ、甲冑。
なるほど、道理です。
Oh, thank God. Finally, Saber's appearance has settled down. Rather, it's me who can take a breath. Oh, my mind has relaxed somewhat. I voiced a random thought that just occurred to me.
そういえば、さっきの水着の話だけど。
はい。
ここで見せるより、も
Oh,
っ
is
と
this gonna be the same
シン
thing? Go to the pool, quite out of
い
character.
や、なんだ。
Yeah, this is about the same.
はい。喜んで
Pool
お付
date's
き合いさ
been
せていただきま
promised.
す。
There we go. All right. We still got more stuff around the house. What's up in Ryder's room? No. Oh. Wait, Ryder bath? Ryder bath? Alright. There's a lot going on, but even so, let's take a bath.
やっと一息。
It's good to rest a tired body at the end of the day. It's already been half a year since the number of female occupants in my home dramatically increased. Every day's been really lively and fun. There are times where I just want to unwind and relax by myself as well.
おや、シロ。
Oh!
え？
Oh! Oh my god.
ごめん。
I wasn't paying attention! Even though I'm usually careful about this, I'm repeating the same
申し
mistakes!
訳ありません。
No, don't go to graphic mode. Don't. That was unintentional.
何を謝りに来てくださったのかはわかりませんが、見ての通り、今は立て込んでいま
Wow,
す。
you're feeling no
いや
shame.
見てない。泡が邪魔で全体像ぐらいしか把握できてないから、まだ全然セーフ。
Safe.
ええ。ですから、急ぎの話でなければ、また後にしていただけないでしょうか。
そう、だからわざとじゃないんだ。
そうですか。
そうそう、よかった。分かってもらえて本当よかった。
I shout out in joy. Thank God, if my follow-up had been a second later, I would have gone straight for a dead end.
私の理解が悪くてすみません。
いやいや、まさか先に入ってるとは俺も分からなくて。
それは、カゴを見ていただければ一目瞭然だと思うのですが。
Damn, my hamper sensing senses were off.
わ
Even though we're both naked, she's still so calm at a time like this. I'm still dealing with the shock on various levels.
見落としてて悪かったよ。すぐ出るからさ。
I'm just lucky it wasn't Sakura to Osaka. If it were that case, it would probably turn into utter chaos with loud screamings and lightning shooting everywhere.
じゃあ謝罪は後でまた改めて。
I awkwardly turned back. Only my upper body moved. For some reason, my legs didn't follow.
シロ、
Feeling my balance collapse, my body instinctively stiffens at the incoming shock from impact on the hard tiles. However, I didn't fall over, as if my feet were stuck to the floor.
そう
No, they really were stuck. I'm paralyzed. I couldn't feel my body from the waist down. It felt as though my body was part of the ground.
どうしました？シロ。
Oh god, it's the eyes. Ah!
ライダー、いつものメガネは。
はあ。魔眼殺しのことでしょうか。
ああ、それ。
湯気で曇るため、風呂場ではいつも外していますが。
Yeah, that'd be it.
ああ、もっともだ。
Oh god, we're literally frozen naked in front of
よ
her.
っぽどの禁止じゃないと、メガネをつけたまま風呂に入る人ってそういないよな。
ええ。ここなら私の魔眼を覗き見る者もおりません。解放させても事故の心配はないでしょう。
Well, that's only if there weren't any idiot intruders like me.
風呂で気を緩めるのは俺だけじゃないってことか。
魔眼。シロ。
The calm woman widens her eyes in a rare loss of composure.
ちょい待ち、見ないでくれ、ライダー。
There was no point in closing my eyes, because I had already received the curse of petrification from seeing Ryder just now.
いいえ、手遅れです。こうなっては私が目を閉じたところで、石化した箇所は治りません。
そんな。
あまり大声を上げないでほしいのですが、さくらが駆けつけると
That would be
誤解され
bad.
ます。
That'd be bad.
あ、それ。でもう腰の高さに、前に当てたタオルまで石に。これってどういう理屈なんだ？
大丈夫。個人差はあれど、そういう変化は誰にでも起こる現象です。そのメカニズムを理解できないうちは不安を覚えるでしょう。けれど、自然現象ですから、冷やかされても恥ずかしがったり、深刻に悩んだりする必要はありません。
何の話？とにかくどうにか頼む。
はあ。では仕方ありません。
Ryder shakes her head, making her hair flow like a river of purple, and turns to face the mirror on the wall.
鏡は苦手なのであまり気が進まないのですが。
The eyes reflected in the mirror were stained crimson as if bloodshot, and then the vine-like encroachment climbing up my body stopped as though it had been cut off at the root.
助かったよ、ライダー。
まだ初期の段階ですから、人体の魔術抵抗でじきに解けるでしょう。心臓まで侵されると危なかった。白？
Ryder restlessly surveyed her surroundings and stood up nervously.
どうしたんだ？
お気になさらずに、お先に失礼しま。
What? Her soap-covered foot stepped on a bucket, and so a fully naked Ryder fell against me. Flushed and dizzy, Ryder clings herself to the upper part of my body, which had not been petrified, and retained sensation. Her bountiful chest, well, they're decent, much like water balloons, packed to their limits with hot water. Don't know about that metaphor, Chief. We're squished and distorted in the space between our bodies. My heart was about to burst from excitement, and the blood pushed back from my petrified lower half rushed through my head twice as fast. But which head was he talking about?
失礼しました。白。
それは鏡！寄りかかってるのが俺！
石化した体が崩れたりは。手触りが異質な。
それはフロー系だよ。それより胸が。
ええ、分かっています。白こそどうか冷静に。
Look at that smile.
それはあかり。
She knows what
わ
she's
ざとやってな
doing.
い？
She knows what she's doing. Being careful not to look at her defenseless naked body. I grasped her thin hand. Ryder squinted her eyes at me, but the direction she was looking was a bit off.
ライダー、この指は何本だ
？2、5？
やっぱり見えていないのか。
はい。魔眼を減衰させるためにゴルゴーンで魔
Oh,
力を
she
封じたみたい
actually
です
can't
が
see now.
視力まで落ちたのは誤算でした。
そうか、俺のせいで。
気にする必要はありません。ゴルゴーンを解けば視力は回復します。白、お手数ですが、
Oh.
脱衣所に誘導していただけませんか？
Oh my god.
こんなに狭いのにわからないのか。
Seeing her like this, lacking any sense of direction, makes the way she moved around in her servant form while wearing that blindfold seem like a lie.
ダメだ。髪にまだシャンプーがついてるじゃないか。ライダーは先客なんだから、ちゃんと風呂に入っていけばいい。俺は目をつぶっているからさ。
お言葉ですが、目が見えないままでは私は髪を
Oh
洗
my
いませ
god,
ん。
are we gonna have to wash her hair? Ryder, if you're that clumsy, then how have you been able to? No, that's not what's important right now.
しかし、シローが自力でここを出ることが叶わない以上、私が場を外すしかありません。
いや、邪魔したのはこっちの
Oh
方だ。
my god, bud. Your politeness will be the death of you.
さっきの謝罪じゃないけど、洗い途中だって言うなら、俺がライダーの髪を。
Aw, my man Totes has a hair fetish.
シローが私を？
Yeah, I nod, without realizing she can't see me nod. I can't move my lower half, but I can still use both my arms perfectly well.
そうですね。この髪は自分一人で洗うのはなかなかに手間です。では手伝っていただけますか？
よし、来た。じゃあライダーはここに座って、完全に背中を見せる形で。
椅子がこんな
Oh,
ところ
she's
に。
squinting.
いや待て、それは洗面器。はまった。
なんて紛らわしい。
Oh my god.
そんな力任せにやったら壊れちゃうってば。
では爪で尻肉の方を裂きましょう。
なんでさ。
他に方法がありません。
ダメ、もっとよく考えよう。そうだ、ボディシャンプーで滑らそう。
やはり切った方が早いのでは？
お尻カットも首カットもダメ。
Oh my god.
お尻大丈夫か、ライダー。
Oh.
シローの起点で助かりました。ああ、この形は今度こそ椅子ですね。
Is that gonna be like my lap?
そうそう。って、うわっ、体をこっちに向けない。足開かない。逆反対。
はあ、私はどちらでも構いませんが。
俺が構うの。いいから背中を向けて。それじゃあ、
Her hand wanders above the forest of bottles. Saber, Tosaka, and Sakura each have their own shampoo, and even Ilya and Fujine, who aren't living here, have their own bottles in this confusing mess.
私のはベージュのものです。
右から3番目のやつかな。
これですか？
いや、その左。もう2本。
うん。手触りはこれですね。どうぞ。
Somehow, it kind of feels like steering by remote control.
さてと、緊張するな。
As I add water to her silky smooth hair, it sparkles like silver threads weaved together. They say a woman's hair is her life. So I like my girls who die quickly. Dang. In that case, isn't it only natural to obsess over the best shampoo to make it shine? Fussing over things like scalp care, water retention, 100% all natural, or drug-free coating. Probably all the more for Ryder since her hair is so long and pretty.
どうしました？シロ。
バカバカ、意識するな。これボディシャンプーだぞ。
はい。体の手入れはそれ一つで済ませています。
Everything, huh? That's crazily sports-minded.
なんて白物で髪を洗ってんだ。
家ではそれで十分だと思うのですが、何かおかしいですか？
There should be a limit how roughly you treat yourself. Her hair is already so nice, it's a waste to treat it like this.
まったく。ライダー、その左の3本目と4本目を取ってくれ。
これはリンのものでは？
家主として今日は俺が許す。
Huh. For just this one time, I'll thoroughly wash Ryder's hair using Tosaka's expensive shampoo. Squirt the liquid in my palm. Considering that she has long hair, I wonder how much shampoo I should use. Well, using too much shouldn't be a problem. Financially, it will be.
よし。じゃあ頭に近い方から行くぞ。
お任せします。
Oh boy. Ryder stiffens her body. Did the feeling of the cool shampoo startle her? Shampoo spreads out as it permeates into her hair and begins to foam at my fingers.
すごい髪の量だな。こう手に取ってみると。
Listen to these sounds.
ええ。水を吸うとそれに重みが増しますから。人間が一人頭に取り付いて締め上げているようと言えばお分かりいただけるでしょうか。
Dang. Can't relate.
うわ、シュール。これを一人で洗うのはいつも手間だろ
う。ええ、まあ。もっと手荒にこすってくださって構いませんが。手が疲れたら途中でやめても構わないのです。石化が溶けるまで待てばいいのですから。
バカ、そんなことしたら二人とも風邪をひいちゃうだろ。
私は風邪をひきません。
I was gonna say, I don't know if servants can catch
人間とは体
colds.
の作りが異なるのです。いいえ、冗談です。外見は人間と変わりはありません。
分かった、見せなくていい。
うん。私の体はそんなに見苦しいですか？
Boy, all these servants don't get it, huh?
いいえ、何でもありません。シローをそんな風にしたお詫びに何か喜ばせたかっただけです。
そんな気を回さなくていいよ。もともと悪いのは俺の方なんだからさ。お詫びだなんて考えは変だぞ。
しかし
それに俺はライダーの髪を洗うのは十分
Oh
楽しい。
god, he is a hair dude.
私の髪がですか？
This This is my first time washing someone else's hair, and washing this much hair has merit in and of itself.
ライダーは
え
誰かに髪を洗ってもらうのって気持ちよくない？
それは
While listening to Ryder's voice leak out close by, I gently rub her scalp with the pads of my fingers. I change the tempo of my fingers as if petting a cat, amusing myself with Ryder's reactions.
シロに洗ってもらうのは気持ちいいです。
そうか。じゃあよかった。
Twisting my upper body, I scoop up the hair that's flowing onto the floor. Hanging her hair on my left arm, I worked up a lather by combing it repeatedly with my fingers. Like handling a loom, I keep weaving the magical satin threads. Since the foam was soaked up so quickly, I add more shampoo from time to time. I feel like I've used quite a bit of Tosaka's shampoo, but since there's still so much hair, it can't be helped.
お客様、かゆいところはありますか？
いいえ、特には。まるで美容師みたいですね。
ああ、コツがつかめて調子が出てきた。
I'm so terrified of what happens if someone walked into the room right now. Someone in my family. I'm so worried. I'm ready to hit that minimize button so quickly.
シロこそそんな体勢で腰が痛くありませんか？
It hurts for one reason or other.
大丈夫。下半身ががっちり固定されてるからな。腰を下ろしているようなもんだ。
そうですか。
Before I knew it, the weaving loom suddenly changes into a music box. Ryder's hair seems to stretch on forever, and the music seemed to last just as long. Something tickles the palm of my hand. The foam-covered hair slipped from my fingers, and I saw an unexpected movement.
あれ、
Following some kind of rhythm, the hair finally flows off from my arms. Reluctantly, I stop the performance and stretch on my hands as if to gather the sounds that fell. However, the hair continues to squirm away, as if it had suddenly come to life. I chase after the hair as it moves from right to left and back again. Then I noticed it wasn't just the one bundle of hair. Around me, all the hair was dancing.
くすぐったい。シロ、体は自分で洗います。
Wait, what?
はい。
What?
そんなところまでなかなか大胆ですね。
なぬ違うって。ああ、どこに伸びてんだこのスケベ髪。
It's like trying to grab eels. That's a fun screen cap. That's a fun screen cap. What does this mean? What does this mean? That's a great fate out of context. I'm gonna throw that in our Discord. Fate out of context. There you go. It's like trying to grab eels. No matter how much I grab it, her hair always wriggles free. That wasn't Medusa's hair.
ああ、シャンプーのせいで。
Oh my god, wait, it's actually alive?
ってああ
いいえ。シロが優しく触ってくれるから。
Her hair is snakes? Ryder smiles and giggles in a good mood. I, on the other hand, am busy grabbing at the slithering hair with both hands, not having a clue what to do here. I'm literally eating foam.
ライダー悪い、これなんとかして。
さあ、どうしましょう。だって私、何も見えないのです。
これ、ライダーが動かしているんじゃないのか？
いえ、まさか。シロこそ本当は髪のせいにして。
What?
私を触っているのではない。
Sakura is going to burst through the roof. Even though I understand, that's still so cruel.
もういいよ。
I'm slowly getting the hang of it. I extend my arm in the direction her hair escapes, but instead of grabbing, I lift it. And then, when it's about to slip away, I quickly grab it and lift it once more with my entire arm. Basically, it's like handling snakes.
どうだ。
As my arms are insufficient, I provide my back as destination for the hair as well. Oh my god, dude. Whenever the hair stops moving, I stop as well. I dubiously twist my body like a snake charmer and do my best to get used to the sensation of touching it. But how am I supposed to start washing her hair again like this? Perhaps from finally realizing the struggles I was facing, Ryder's body shakes from the laughter she's restraining.
本当に見えてないのか。
はい。ですから、シロが私のどこ
Oh
を見
my
ていても
god, you are a
気づきま
flirt.
せんよ。
見ないって言ってるだろ。
知ってます。
The hair escapes from my fingers and changes direction, this time aiming for my shoulders. Whoa, I'm drowning in hair. The hair covered in shampoo feels less like snakes and more like long tentacles. Don't like that word, as they lick against my skin. Before I knew it, my whole arm was wrapped up by hair.
これじゃ洗えないぞ。
The waterlogged hair was heavy, so I couldn't move up my arm very far. Instead, it has been twinning and coiling around my abdomen and chest. My body involuntarily bends backwards. Suddenly, an indescribably pleasant feeling burst forth from the center of my body. Ryder's hair was softly dashing against me, licking along my spine. I never knew her hair
変ですね。
hair
まるで酔っているみたい。
was alive. While I'm unable to move with my top half sealed by hair and bottom half by stone, Ryder leans her back against me.
どれだけアルコールを取っても目を回したことはなかったのですが。
そうか。遠坂のだからか。
Yo, what? Yo, drug shampoo?
はあ。リンが何か？
Drug shampoo?
髪にまぶした遠坂のシャンプーだよ。あいつは以前に髪は女の魔術師にとっての最後の切り札だって言ってた。
And also that the ribbons used as tied are suitable magical artifacts.
だから遠坂の洗髪料も何か特別なものだったのかもしれん。うわっ！
The ends of Ryder's hair start to peck at the recess of my armpits and nip at my sides. I was worried when I saw the word nip appear. They're slimy and ticklish. It feels so good that I'm getting excited. I'm relieved that it didn't cause any embarrassing physiological phenomenon thanks to the fact that my lower half has been turned to stone. I was waiting for that to be brought up at a point.
なるほど。いいアイデアです。
何が？
私たちが何もせずとも私の髪が洗
Oh
えて
god.
シロの体も洗えて一石二鳥です。
That's crazily sports-minded, or maybe not.
そんな大雑把な。
Tightly packed flesh-like hair was stuffing its cheeks with my fingers, licking between them and swallowing them deeply and spitting them out. This is bad. I feel like something forbidden is occurring here.
もっと聞かせてください、シロ。
The music box and cylinder exchange rolls. What a weird metaphor. The gears keep moving. My entire body is covered by comb teeth, with a caress that fully stimulates the tips of my nerves scattered throughout, drawing out immodest sounds from me. Wow.
ライダ
Well, Ryder's a top. Gears keep moving. In the bathroom shrouded in steam, I discover sounds from a place inside me I had never known, and my mind goes blank from the shame and excitement.
ダメ。声だけでは足りない。もっと顔をよく見せて。シロ。
Is Ryder also feeling more drunk from improved blood circulation? What a thing to think right now, bud. My eyes narrow comfortably as my head falls against Ryder. Oh boy.
シロ。そこは私。
I reach my hand to support myself. I start losing consciousness, but my fingers unintentionally arrived at something soft. Reaching out to anything I could, my unstable fingers dig into that soft something.
シロ。シロ。
Is Ryder looking for an anchor to tether her consciousness to as well? She rubs my head, swaying it from side to side. Dyed faintly pink, her white throat bends back defensively, I'm sorry, what? Exposing the undulation of the skin there as if lusting after even the smallest amount of air. What the frick are you talking about right now? Oh, I see. Okay, now I get it. My reasoning completely blanks out. This continues. Ryder takes over and starts applying the shampoo herself. Lubricated. Lubricated! The snakes now seductively writhe with even more sensuality. Although so soft, the pleasure is so intense, it feels as though it could tear my entire body apart. All my body's senses sharpened to the extent that I even feel her hair rubbing from my inner thigh. Despite that, I should have no feeling there due to the petrification. I grit my teeth to the point of grinding them down. My mind continues to blank out, and as though being boiled, my brain feels like it's evaporating at this rate. Then I died. Abruptly and shamefully, I lose consciousness. Bad end, you drowned. Awakened by the sound of the water, I realized that I had fallen onto the floor. I had been freed from the clutches of her hair at some point without realizing it.
気がつきましたか、シロ。
Yeah, that was buck wild.
私の視力は回復しています。
And I'm paralyzed again.
じゃあまた石化が進行？
いえ、ゴルゴーンはかけたままです。視力が落ちたのは一時的なものだったのでしょう。シロももうすぐ石化が解けるはずです。
Just as Ryder says, I can feel my senses returning around my knees. Still can't move them, but at this rate, I should be able to walk soon.
ああ、すまない。洗ってる途中だったのに。
いえ、こちらも悪ふざけが過ぎました。
Joke.
で
Joke.
すが、そのシロ。
Ryder averts her eyes in embarrassment. I look down at the lower part of my body, which has returned to normal, is now... Uh-oh! I quickly cover myself with the nearby pail. Looks like my salami train is not heading to Tuna Town today, but it definitely caught a glimpse of the station. But the pail was filled with cold water. Oh! Oh, God! Oh, I'm having a visceral reaction to that. Oh. The strain of the thermal contraction covered me with fissures all the way to my brain, and everything in front of me turns pure white at the sudden sensation of recovery. I sure have been acting pathetically this whole time.
これは違うんだぞ。
はい。
ここは触られただけでこうなっちゃうもんなんだ。
ええ。
だから決してライダーに反応したわけではなくてだな。
Oh my god.
そう体をじろじろ眺められると困ります。
悪い。
い
え。でもライダーは見られても平気って。
いえ、人にしろ英霊にしろ女の肉体にとらわれている以上、やはり生とレンチの業は超えがたい。
は？
シローが優しくしてくれたおかげでそんなことを思い出しました。
え、それはどういうこと？
What kind of thing?
シローのエッチ。
My mouth hangs agape at her unexpected reply. It's not the voice I would expect from her.
またの機会があればぜひ。
Don't know about that, but alright. After drying her hair, Ryder quickly stands up. She smoothly passes by me with her magnificently balanced limbs swishing back and forth like snakes, while I watch her with dumbstruck eyes. Her long and wet hair falling behind her brushed my shoulder in farewell. A few minutes later, I recover completely from the petrification.
変だな。
And that's strange. One part of me is still hard. Is that what it's gonna be? Maybe because Ryder hair caressed my entire body, or possibly because of Tosaka's shampoo. Somehow there's a strange itchy sensation lingering on my body. Mere touch of my shirt on my skin gives me an odd sensation.
先輩お風呂上がりですか
Yes. What was that noise? Just by lightly grazing my shoulder, it felt like countless ants ran through my body from that spot. I involuntarily squat down and hug my body, restrain the innumerable legs wriggling under my skin.
先輩
Sakura places the palm of her hand on my back, and I feel an electric shock so strong my spine was about to break into dance. I instantly swerved my body back like a toy spring coil. Sakura slid her finger along the top of my chest. Oh, bold today, aren't we? Shikakura? A hysteric scream is squeezed out unconsciously from my throat by the itchiness that was gradually tearing my body in half. Oh god. We're sensitive. Like a raw open wound. Binkan, yep, that's the word.
それはすみません
大丈夫
それどうされたんですか
It's a long story that you'd kill me for.
新しく買った石鹸が肌に合わなかったみたいか
New
な
soap, alright. New soap land, hey.
もう少し休めば
先輩
I don't like that face.
先輩やだ面白い
What? It's a problem. I catch a glimpse of something like a wicked expression on Sakura.
おやすみさくら
先輩すっごく刺激欲をそそる匂いがするわ
Oh my god.
死ぬ間際のおじいさんが世界を手玉に取るがよいって変な遺産をくれたあの日の夢を思い出させるような
What's happening?
ピコーンピコーンレーダーが機能を割くような白の悲鳴をキャッチ何かしら
There's a problem.
ボココンビ
お、何白ったら
No!
やべ
なんて声出してるのよシロお姉ちゃんはそんな子に育てた覚えはありません
These are great noises.
先輩
さくらこの二人
ずるい私も
Oh god.
なんでさ
A fate worse than death.
ライダー助けてライダー
知りません
Oh no.
ライフガードが
逃がさないわよシロ発射準備
あれねタイガーよーし
弓道部必殺トペアインツベルン
Are they doing a team up attack? Oh my god.
お兄ち
That's an amazing sprite. That's a glomp. After Fujine grabs Ilya's ankles, she spins her around and releases her like a shot from the hammer throw. That is a Mario and Luigi Bros move. That has nothing to do with archery.
ゃん白ゲットほらほ
なんでさ
らなんでさ
Oh my god, my man's dying. Carried away, Ilya mounts me like a horse. And tickle, tickle, I can't take anymore.
先輩動かなくなっちゃったお白よ失神系王とは情けない
That went so many places I never would have expected. Okay. Alright. Alright. We got something at the temple here. What are you doing in the rear woods? What a strange place to be at this time of day, this time of year. I'm singing a song, not thinking about the time I got so sensitive my entire body died. One refreshing morning, I find myself walking leisurely along the mountain trail, with sunlight spilling out through the grove of trees and a slight nip. What a word. In the mountain air, everything's in magnificent harmony. Truly a perfect day for a peaceful walk through the woods, and one or two out-of-character songs to be whistled on the way. And then, disrupting the ideal harmony of the scene, I find something strange standing in the middle of this woodland path. Dang good question. The road ahead leads to the back of the temple, the high ground looking out over the outskirts of the city. She didn't just come straight from the castle, did she? She walks up to me leisurely. It may sound rather blunt, but her manners somehow remind me of a baby duckling. Especially this unconditional emotional attachment I sense from her.
Yeah. 珍しいところであったな。
私、お寺に来るのは初めて。シロはよく来る？
まあよく来てる方かな。友達がいるんで寺向きの用がなくても遊びに来るし。リズは？初めてって言ったけど、何か用があったのか？
Can I say one thing that I really like is how, well, it's obvious that she has a bit of a rough time with Japanese, and it's been said, like that's a thing. Shiro just still talks to her normally. People who like change the way they talk to people to a point where it's like dumbing down for them, it's like, oh, that's not how they're gonna learn the language. You talk to them normally. That's the best way to pick it up.
用はないけど、この辺りで良くない感じがしたから。
ちょっと？
良くないものを懲らしめに。
Like this, the maid gestures as if strangling a bird. Terrifying. The fact that this maid does not joke around is what's terrifying.
ちょっと待った。その良くないものってどんなんだろう？
見る？
She just skipped over a few lines in this dialogue. If possible, I'd like to ask what the dangerous thing is before seeing it.
その見られるの？
欲しい？
What? Again, she skips a line, if not a whole paragraph. We're now at the top floor, standing at the very edge of a communication cliff.
その持ってるの？
そこで見つけたから、イリアの敵かと思って探したけど、イリアの匂いもする。
Huh?
不思議。
Yeah, that's mysterious. Here, she stretches out her hand.
どうも。
Without thinking, I take the object. What? Some kind of a picture card, I guess? Yo, is this a rare Mew card? I ended up getting something like a tarot card made out of a piece of cloth, it seems.
これ、この辺りで見つけたのか？
地面に埋まってた。きっとすごく昔のもの。200年以上前。
Can I use this to ascend a servant?
なんと、聖杯戦争より前からか。
And it's gotta be a highly valued archaeological artifact. Well, I'm not too sure about the over 200 years part, but let's leave it at that.
サンキュー、リズ。ありがたくもらっておくけど、いいのか？
You think you bring it to the temple, but...
いい。シロと会ったのも、きっと運命。
Fate.
シロに喜んでもらえて、よかった。
It took me by surprise, because she has a limited range of emotions. A statement like that from Liz has some serious destructive power.
それじゃあ私はお城にバック。シロも今度お城に遊びに来るといい。
Back the way she came, no, just go straight into the woods. I don't want to think about it, but it does look like she just walked all the way here from the castle.
じゃあまたな、リズ。
でも気をつけてシロ。それ持ってると確実に不幸になるから。
So why would you give it to me?
結局呪いのアイテムかよ。
that a laugh? Not a trace of joy in her laugh. She disappears into the woods.
どうしたもんかな。
Stare at the mysterious card. Well, it's gotta be useful for something, right? And anyhow, I'm sure an even worse disaster will come if I just throw it out. For now, I'll just slip it in my back pocket and try to forget about it. There's gonna be a pop-up. Obtain an odd picture card. Cannot decipher the meaning in its current state. Search for the one who can, as you see fit. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, I think oh, that was a mistake. Let's skip that. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to click with the other button. Anyway, let's hang around the residence, and we're going to save and title. Then what we'll do is we'll just check. We didn't get a wallpaper. And there's no new Emmas. Alright, guys. We'll see you next time for some more Fate Hollow Ataraxia, where we continue on with this fun mix of real plot and